Okay, dinner's soon, 7:30, and it's pretty much 7:30. But yeah, we're staying in this really nice place, which is cool. There's a storm coming, and yeah, it's nice. There's a swimming pool, which is fun. And yeah, the last week is, yeah, I guess since I spoke last was, I don't know, I wasn't in any bad place, I don't think, but yeah, it's been a little bit eventful. I said about that guy like kicking off, that's like still on my mind a little bit. But yeah, what happened? Yeah, that day actually I was filming the last one. I must have, on the way between those towns, I must have dropped my shell off my bag. So I've lost my shell, which was like a little bit of a shame because I found it in France and it's been with me since then. And yeah, but traditionally you're supposed to get the shell when you earn the shell once you arrive in Santiago. So a Spanish guy I met, I told him about it. He said you get to finish there about 2 beaches before it. There's just like thousands of scallop shells all along the beach. And I thought, oh, is it all the pilgrims throwing them? But it's just where they naturally wash up. So the idea is I'm gonna get one for myself that I can hang up on my Compostela. I'm going to get one for Tom and try and get him to walk this at some point. And then I think I'll get one for my mate as well. I just get a few actually and just hand them out because I actually think this Camino thing, in terms of like character building and whatnot, is really useful. We're talking, being my friend Daniel today, we were talking about how open we are now to more different societies and whatnot. Like, other people's views. We meet people all around the world now, and you find out things that you wouldn't find out through the news or online. You're just actually meeting people and hearing their opinions. So that's been that's the side of it I'm going to push on. So I lost the shell. It's like not the end of the world. I'm not too bummed out. And yeah, so I'd lost that. I'd with this girl Marion, and so we a nice evening in this albergue with the hospitalos like left, and sort of there was like 30 beds and only 3 of us there, and just really comfy, really nice to actually sleep in, and yeah, good night. We all did some walking together. Then the next day, I can't remember where we got into. Asturga was quite fun. We're in this like big sort of old Roman town. Oh, so yeah, that's another thing. Yeah, so I got locked out of the albergue for the first time. They were really strict in this place. That's the thing. People volunteer at these places, but it just seems like they have these little power trips, and so it was just very strange experience. We were all outside on this deck in. Italians made some pasta. And this guy comes out, and in all fairness, there was a no smoking sign up on this like terrace, and everyone's like smoking. And this guy comes out, just like, I've got a cigarette in my mouth, it's unlit, but I just rolled it. And this guy comes out like fumado, like screaming. And my hat was on this chair, and he's just like, sombrero, who's it? Yeah. And I sort of picked it up, and he was. Because it was the idea that he thought I was not staying at this place. So that was like 10 o'clock at this one albergue. We had a curfew at 11, so a load of us had met outside, and we all went off to a bar, not far at all. But like comes up to like 10 to 11 then, and everyone starts like walking back, and I just sort of sat there like. I thought, oh, I could at least get till 10 past 11 before heading back. I sort of took this risk, and before I knew it, it's gone midnight. It's coming up to 1 o'clock in the morning. Me and this guy Francis, then, who's from like Bristol way, we walk back and try and get in. Now I've seen on like Camino forums and stuff about people like trying to climb the fence and get into albergues, and everyone else just like roasting them, because it is quite disrespectful, really, like to treat someone's hospitality like that, and sort of breaking their rules. But we tried to climb up this fence, and I lifted him up, and I just like fell that, give him a booster, I ended up just like falling down into this grass and like rolling around laughing. It was really good though. Then we go try and find. I decided like let's go to a club. We might meet some people and they let us stay there. That didn't really work too well. But he said like I was like I don't give a shit. I'll just pay 70 quid. We'll just get a room somewhere. We tried this one hotel. They said no rooms. We've had a little wander. We come across this one hotel. There's quite a few people sitting outside. And from what I gathered, I felt like they just said, just go and sit in the lobby. I know there's no one there. Go and sit in the lobby. And so we've gone into this lobby. Yeah, no receptionist. We've had a little wander. Found this like dining room, which like as soon as you step into it, it's like really warm. We just like pulled off the like sheets of this table, like the tablecloths, and just like, so we had like a blanket each. We pulled off another one as a pillow. I just slept on the floor of this dining room. Like the morning comes and we hear people like rustling around like outside the room. And like, I just remember now Francis just like pulling the sheet off and just being like fully clothed, like ready to go. I had to put my shoes on and get my stuff, and then we set off. And you know, I do feel quite bad about the behaviour. It's not good like representation of other pilgrims and stuff. But we also had like no other choice to do it, so it worked out well in the end. We got to we got back to the place then to like collect our bags. They were all sort of just like gathered by this door, and the guy was like, he just still had this attitude and sort of asked like, why didn't you come back here last night? And you know, I was a bit short with him as well, but yeah, again, I'm not losing any sleep over it. It's just, that's what happens. But yeah, that was a nice eventful sort of night. I'm absolutely shattered today. We haven't done so far, but decided to call it quite early. It's a really nice place. Yeah, I'm pretty much like 3 days away from Santiago now, so it's strange, you know, knowing that it's coming to an end. I'm not too sad about it. I'm ready to finish. I think people do this path to like find answers, and you know, if they're a bit lost in life, they can come on this and need some sort of bearing. But I guess even before leaving before leaving Wales, I sort of knew what I wanted to do the next few years, and so now it's just given me that time to like think and focus, and it's just strengthened my ideas, which I'm really happy about. Yeah, I can see people have left this table and gone inside for dinner, so I'm gonna go and see about trying to grab a nice seat. This time next week I'll do Santiago, and then I'll push on to Finisterre. So that's an extra 3 days after that, and I think that'd be good fun, and just a nice conclusion to it. So yeah, this time next week I might actually be at Finisterre. So, and I'll do some sort of recap video, because I know there's so much I've missed out, and things I'm reserving for myself, because you know, this whole idea of like social media and pouring your life out online I don't think it's healthy, but for me it's been useful, and I think people back home or my loved ones and people watching this, hopefully you found some of it entertaining, and yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, sort of ready to finish. I'm trying to think what else has happened this last week. A lot of the girls in this group have sort of pushed on, so they're like a day ahead of us. There's people behind us as well, which will be cool to get to Santiago and see them getting into it. I'm going to try and do like a live stream outside the cathedral playing. Just depends what time I get there. Yeah, okay, let's sum this up 10 minutes. That's nice. Yeah, if you've been enjoying this, like and subscribe and all that stuff, and yeah, drop me something on PayPal. I'm skint. It'd be nice to enjoy these last few days. Anyway, take care. Love you all. Bye. Oh, can we count down? to Boosh.